Hello and welcome to Tiddly White & Son Suzuki. This vehicle is a Suzuki Ignis that's just come into part exchange, which is a one previous owner in a lovely burning red metallic. So you've got the 5-spoke metallic black alloy as well. So this being a SZ5 also means it's a top of the range. Reverse camera, keyless entry, running LED daylight, as you can see there. We do projected headlights. Radar cruise with the radar brake also in there. So these actually have dual sensor, so they are cameras in there. So they don't do recordings of roads, they literally read the road signs and obviously awareness of traffic around. I'll give you a good glimpse of that lovely metallic and the ray of sunshine that we're having today. So I'm going to open up the driver's door first, and first inspection, as you can see, no marks or scratches. A little dust in there which can easily come off. We've got the Ignis original mats in there. The black cloth seats. We have no marks, no staining or any disagreeable odours in the vehicle itself. So this vehicle was done just over 13,500 miles. Just give you an idea from the offside rear passenger door. Again, no marks or scratches on there whatsoever. And then coming around to the back with your first clips on the boot, that is the position of your reverse camera. As you can see, it is a hybrid as well, so it is a MHEV, mild hybrid electric vehicle, which means it's a self-charging vehicle. Does not require for you to plug anything in, but it does run alongside the engine and does not separate itself. So if you're wondering what mild hybrid means, that's exactly it. So when you're pulling away from a destination, it will run the electric motor at the same time as the engine. So it just lowers your CO2 output and raises your miles per gallon ever so slightly. So just give you another insert of the doors there on the near side passenger and rear just a minute ago. Again, lovely condition on this vehicle together. So the previous owner who had this car did obviously add some accessories to the vehicle itself. So the car itself being a burning red metallic, they wanted to match that to the inside. So they put in the red handles with the red sensor there, as well as the fans. Those there, which I think is a lovely touch to this vehicle. Now I'm coming to have a seat inside the driver's side. So there's your keyless start with auto start stop and traction control. The auto start stop, you can turn this off if you want to. So it's just a simple case of a push of the button, and as you can see on the odometer screen there, it says A off, which then it doesn't do the auto start stop. Front and rear electric windows, mirror adjustment and lock unlock, as well as the window locking system as well. So if you've got children in the back, you don't want to open the window, then you can just literally push that button. These are manual mirrors, so it does mean that you would have to, if you want to bring them in, you will manually have to bring them in. So nowhere in the range of Ignis did they ever bring in electric folded mirrors, or did they bring in demisting mirrors either. Coming to the steering wheel here, so you've got your Bluetooth section there, so you've got your answer and hang up, just a push of a button like so. And then you also have your point of interest button. Now if you've got iPhone or Android, you can connect that via USB down here. Oh, sorry, down here. So just in there is your USB section. And that means that if you haven't got your phone connected and you want to know where something is, you push that button there. It'll give a long beep and it'll say a command, and you can request a point of interest, like nearest petrol station that's nearest by to you. This is going to be your volume control, as well as the modes. You can change between your own music, FM, AM and DAB radio, as well as be able to mute and switch between channels and your music. Then you come over to the adaptive cruise control. So this using the radar dual sensor control up here. You can set your speed and then choose how fast you want to go. You do have a limiter as well, so you can do that, and it does show you just there when you push the button. Obviously it's not going to do it because I'm not moving. This is your trip meter, so when you push those buttons on the left hand side there, you'll see the screen change. So this hasn't been done at all, so if you push and hold that down, that will zero out your trip meter. And then you'll have the info button, which changes your driver style. Obviously the mileage shows you when you're charging the battery to when you're using both of them at the same time. So you'll see if you start using the battery more with the engine, you'll start seeing that deplete ever so slightly. It is only a 48 volt, which is normally situated underneath the passenger seat, so it's easily charged. It gives you a range of mpg, so they're saying that this car's done roughly 49 mpg, but bearing in mind that's gone down since we've taken it in part exchange because it's sat and run for a little while. Window wipers and your auto lighting as well, with front and rear fog lights. And as I said earlier, the vehicle has done just over 13,500 miles. Your speedometer in the middle there, which shows on the outside your miles and on the inside your kilometers per hour, and then your rev counter. Then as I bring you into the center column there, so you've got your gears here, as a reverse, neutral, drive and manual. When it's manual, you've got flappy paddles, so down a gear and up a gear. So you would just have to manually tap that, but you can override it when it's in drive, but if you don't touch it for a little while, it'll just automatically go back in drive. Then you've got down here your lane departure warning in the center there, and then to the right you've got the radar brakes. If you don't want it on, you can switch it off if you want, but just for safety reasons I would advise just leaving it on. You'll notice there's two blank squares to the left there. Those options only come available if you buy a manual all grip model, so 4-wheel drive, which we do those models there, but this being a 2-wheel drive CVT, that's why that's going to be blank there, because it's not an all grip. Come to the climate control. So if I've got air conditioning, as well as you can leave it on auto depending on temperature and fan speed, so it circulates the air automatically, and then selection of where you want the airflow to go, and then front and rear to do demist your front window and demist the rear screen. As I said, it will not do your mirrors because they are not installed with demisting mirrors. They've done that ever since they released this car in 2017, and I don't think it's a feature they changed recently. So touchscreen, infotainment screen. So I'm saying you've got your FM, your AM and your DAB. The reason why you've got 2 of each is because each list only gives you up to 6. So it gives you the option, let me go back, it gives you the option to choose another 6 if you want to. So you have, in total you have 12 choices on DAB, depending on what you want to listen to. And then you have your media side, where you've got your, you can connect to it via USB, iPod, Bluetooth. If you want to, if you've got music on an SD card, you can take this one out. Just bear in mind that if you do, that does do the maps. So here's your maps here. Doesn't give you live track information, so this would just be a guidance to how long it will take you on a standard day to get your destination without traffic. So it will change depending on how long it will take, but if you've got Apple or Android phone, then you can do it automatically. But if I push this button here and take that out, obviously the navigation is no longer going to work because I've got it here. So if you want to listen to music via SD card, you can do so, but it means you can't use the nav on the system there if you do want to. So I'm just going to put that back and that'll load it straight back up, as you can see. So this is your smartphone link. So this is if you connect your phone via the cable for your iPhone or your Android or Google phone, whatever you got. This is where you would click to get that up on the screen, and it does do the full screen as well for it. And then obviously Bluetooth, if you don't want to connect your phone, you can still have Bluetooth connectivity. I really hope that you found this video helpful, and I really hope that you make a call to come in, book yourself a test drive. If it's not on this particular model, we do have many other Ignises, Swifts, Vitaras, S-Cross, 8-Cross as well. Telephone number is 01372 414 414. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.